So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. The Giants using their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So third down, Giants trotting out 6 DBs in the dime set. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He puts everything behind this one. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here's a throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Running back sent in motion. Here he is on third and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Gano ready to send this away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. To throw, Daniels. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Man in motion here. On first down, here's Daniels. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Second down and 10. Daniels. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. So now it's going to be third and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They've got a man in motion. Daniels throwing on third. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
This one strikes down at the one, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. They're out and set, first and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. That's incomplete left side.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have third and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its bill. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They send a man in motion. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. To give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Daniels from the pistol. Completed over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 31-yard play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Slot man motioned over. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Breaks the tackle, still going. And they limit the damage, just a few yards on that gain. Micah McFadden able to make the play. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Commanders getting their first red zone look. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. A toss now to Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Daniels back to throw. He's on the move. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
3rd and just 2 to go. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Now Daniels off the play action. This throw is caught. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Robinson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll get it up to the 44. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. A give to Tracy up the middle. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Play action on 1st down. Hyatt with the grab. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A handoff to Tracy. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They'll try and throw it here. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Finds Hyatt. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 19. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants get some late points and the lead. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has it downfield, working the left. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Daniels now. He's got a man left. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He'll get this to Samuel. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Again, Daniels to the air. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Nearly an interception on that play, so that brings up second down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Up and good from Fairbairn. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. One last play before the break. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
With the space to score, Commanders 10, Giants 9.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. But new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Has him on the quick hitter. Get some space around midfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And the Giants will have a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. To the air now on 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. It's inside the 10. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York! The Giants take the lead right away in half number 2. And now the Giants keeping the offense on the field. We've got a 2-point attempt coming up. Putting a receiver in motion. He's throwing for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Gano ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. That's taken in by Samuel. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Daniels from the pistol. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point try coming up.
Washington will line up for a 2-point.
Daniels. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Hauled down that time by Jonathan Jones.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Now looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it, and he's able to cross the 40 before going out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
We've got a screen to the running back. They pick up 20 yards there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
And he's brought down after a short gain. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw now. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Gano ready to send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Ertz reels it in. And he'll get it up to the 27.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
after a good pickup. They're set up with 2nd and short. A handoff for Robinson, running right. He cuts it towards the sideline. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Running left, this is Eckler. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 47. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last 2nd attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long. The Commanders ready for the punt. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
From the 30 on 2nd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. A throw left side finds Johnson. And he's out of bounds after pushing just past the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing from the gun. He's got him. That's Tracy. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. To throw it on 1st down. Has his man, it's Tracy. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He's gonna throw this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Man, that was a chain mover if you would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Going option, headed left on this 1st down. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Third down from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jonathan Jones makes the play. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick. As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a two-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
They'll motion a tight end left. Here he is on third and long. Finds his target, Robinson. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Looks like they will indeed try it, 4th and 2. Back to throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Running this with Tracy. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. 2 yards on the run, but a tough spot upcoming. We've got 3rd and 12.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. He's back to throw. That's caught for the first. Touchdown, New York. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. He rolls to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. It's taken in by Eckler. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Commanders want to end it in regulation if they can. Third and 4 coming up now. Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. Back to throw. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10 around to Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Setting up to pass. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted. Free up the middle, it's a breakaway. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. You get a pick six, you get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Daniels coming back after that pick. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here he is to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He'll look to throw it. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Again, Daniels to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They're now set for 1st and 10. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. One final shot here. On the move, headed right. And he comes up with it. He went and got it. Touchdown. And now they can tie this or go for the win. I still don't think everyone has quite processed that touchdown as time expired, Brock. But they don't have time. They've got to make the biggest decision of the game right now. Do you force overtime or do you go for this win?
Well, you said a key word right there, processed. And this is a process. You spend the week planning it, you got the numbers behind it, but ultimately, Kate, this comes down to gut and feel. I say it every time in these moments. You've had to use the last 4 quarters to make this decision, and it better not have been right in the moment. You better have made it before this drive began.
All right, overtime not in the cards. This snap is going to decide this game.
The Commanders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Game might not be over just yet, though, Brock. We got a flag out there, and that could mean an on-time down. Let's see. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Getting another shot at 2 here.
Washington will line up for the two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. He's on the move. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So the Giants come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.